Hey there everybody, welcome to my movie vlog. My name is John Campea, and of course, Star Wars Episode 9, not Episode 8, which is coming up in December, but Episode 9 is scheduled to come to us in May of 2019 and start shooting this coming January. And apparently, they just brought on a brand new writer to take a pass at the script. According to a story in The Hollywood Reporter, Lucasfilm has brought in writer Jack Thorne, who wrote an upcoming movie for Julia Roberts called Wonder, and he's worked on a bunch of English television series as well. They brought him in to take a pass at the Episode 9 script, of course written by director Colin Trevorrow. It's important to note at this point that the story is not saying it's a page one rewrite, like it's not a complete throwing out of the old script and writing another complete one. It looks like he's just coming in, like I said, to take a pass at the script that Colin Trevorrow and his writing partner have already turned in. Now, this really shouldn't be surprising to anybody. When you look at the pattern at Lucasfilm for the last couple of films, The Force Awakens, of course, had Michael Arndt on to write the script. He worked on for about a year, then he passed it off to J.J. Abrams and Loris Kazan. We had a number of rewrites and a number of writers take a pass at the Rogue One script. The one big difference, though, is Episode 8, where Rian Johnson kind of came in and just did everything from start to finish. That seems to be the abnormal thing in the new Star Wars universe, but that's where we're at. It's also important here to keep a couple things in mind. Number one, they're not even starting production on this film for another 4 months in January. So that gives them a lot of time to sit down and keep going over the script, which they should be doing at this point. And it's never a bad idea to bring in a fresh set of eyes. Another thing to keep in mind is this. Look, their Episode 9 plans had a massive tragic wrench thrown in them when, of course, the tragedy of the passing of Carrie Fisher. They clearly had one set of plans for the General Leia character in Episode 9, and they've had to kind of retool everything they wanted to do. First of all, they had to go through, how are we even going to deal with the passing of Carrie Fisher? Do we want to keep the character and recast it? Do we want to do some CG magic? Do we want to write the character out? Like, they had some big, massive decisions they had to make. And now when they've come to those decisions, they just kind of want to fine tune those decisions and how are they going to let that play out? So I think at this point, bringing in a fresh set of eyes probably is not a bad thing at all. It's also pretty reassuring for anybody who's a Star Wars fan that, once again, you can't emphasize this enough. It's not being reported that this is a page one rewrite. That would be a little bit concerning considering 4 months away suddenly doesn't seem like all that long if you have to completely start from scratch, but apparently that's not where they're at. But the big question here is, what do you make of this news of writer Jack Thorne coming in? Do you think this signifies big problems? Do you think it really just signifies nothing at all, that this is just another step in the process and getting some fresh eyes on the script? Let me know what you think. Jump down into the comments section below and leave your thoughts there. While you're here, guys, make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel. Make sure you're following me on social media, on Facebook and on Twitter, simply @John Campea. That'll do it for me, guys, and until next time, bye-bye.